G'day, and welcome back to that new Hobby High episode. I think it's 63 now. We're making good progress. So a lot of shit happened this week. The biggest drama that I've seen happened when they released that new Legion of Studies, all the errata, the big fucking changes in there. I've seen a lot of Ultramarines players get fucking a bit salty about it. But, you know, to be honest, fucking rules change. I'll talk about it in a little bit. But, I'm not complaining about it. Freaking shit changes. You just got to cop it on the chin. So I'll show you what I got up to this week, and I think I've done a fucking good job of it. So I managed to finish my Mortificator. Now, it doesn't look 100% finished. It is finished, but I can't get the bloody little grass tufts. No one in Perth actually has it. I haven't been able to find the swamp grass tufts that I like. So he's finished in everything but the base. You know, varnished and just got to gloss him up in 2 spots. So done. But a Mortificator, I've not seen them actually used in, throw that over there, in any games. So it's going to be an interesting one. Now, I've got the rulebook here and fucking rulebook's over there and the dude. So a few weeks ago, I finished this one. Now, this one is the Ultramarine Super Dreadnought, and this chap is going to accompany him, all right, because he allows you to take a Dreadnought in with him in the elite space, so you get an extra Dreadnought without burning through too much elite spots. And he gives some extra bonuses here and there. He's quite I don't know if he's going to be worth it, but by fuck, it should be fun to find out. So let me just show you this, because I got a few questions as I just rip in the Consularis and rulebook, which I got a few questions. So freaking have a listen to this and tell me if I'm fucking doing it right or wrong. So I'll bring this camera over here so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so this chap here. This is the story. Now, I'm going to make this up on the spot, so just run with me on this. Use your imagination. We're going to a horrible freaking world of 30k. Freaking, and during a fight on a planet somewhere in the freaking horrible future, which is somehow the past, these 2 Space Marines freaking decided that they were going to, charge a fortification. All right? And they ran up. These were 2 mates. They ran up, and he put a detonating charge, breaching charge on the door, set the timer, and he was coming up. And they didn't. He obviously didn't communicate the time, you know, to the detonation that was going off, and it eventually exploded, and it fucking fucked him up so badly, and blew his arm off. Now, he ended up getting fucked up so badly he got interred into a dreadnought. Him, mortified by his actions. Oh, maybe that's why they call him Mortificator. He's freaking horrified by his actions that caused his mate to get put into this freaking walking war crime. That he decided to stop being a normal plebeian space marine and dedicate his time, his knowledge and his effort into learning how to keep his buddy he put into this alive. And so he started studying and he freaking read the schematics and he got all his bits and pieces together. And now whenever he goes into battle, he freaking sits right behind him, making sure that his fuck up will not freaking kill him or, and he'll be alive, sort of trying to relieve his guilt for his tasks. His previous task was caused him to get all freaking robotified. So with that, he's got the Battlesmith 6. So on a 6, he gets an extra wound back. And Keeper of the Dead. So that's just him freaking being able to join that unit. But Ancient Devotion also gains a Will Not Die 5+. So if he does lose his last freaking wound, on a 5+, he gets 1 wound back and doesn't explode. Interesting fact that if I grab this chap over here, like and him over there, and add the Primus Medicae, join it to him, he gets to re-roll that Will Not Die. But that ends up tanking quite a few extra points. I probably won't do that, but it's a cool little idea. Anyway, now he also gets, where is it? A corpossant stave and a servo arm. Now, I put them there. I think I pinched one off a Primaris, which I bought, and I can't remember where I got that one. But I kitted him out as a normal Cataphractii with a combi molder with a melter, because I don't see any point in putting plasma on because they just blow up and fucking give you a wound, and a thunder hammer. So his weapons have the stats of the thunder hammer and this thing called a corpossant stave, and he's got a servo arm. So he has, in close combat, you can either choose the thunder hammer, he can either choose the servo arm, which is strength 8, 2 unwieldy. So he's honestly better off just using the fucking thunder hammer. But he's also got a corpossant stave, which is a +1 AP4, but it's got haywire, so it's anti-vehicle. So I'm going to assume that the thunder hammer has the corpossant stave into it, so you can choose between the two freaking weapons for the hammer, right? Either brutal 2 or haywire. But does the servo arm, does that count as a second close combat weapon, giving him the extra attack? Can someone clarify that one for me? Because I'm really not sure. He's got the extra, with the servo arm, which he's given, and the corpossant stave and thunder hammer built together, does that count as an extra attack in close combat because you got 2 CC weapons? Don't know. Either way, that's going to hopefully see the table this Friday, which I'll talk about in a wee bit, and hopefully that'll be a bit of fun. I'm actually quite happy with him. There's a few bits and pieces I'm not fucking super stoked with, but he looks all right. I'm quite happy with him. The tech priest got a bit of work too. He's coming along nicely, but nowhere near finished. And I'm just dark inking these current tanks. So they're coming along very, the production line is there. What else happened? So I'm put this back over here. So what else happened? Okay, people. Oh no, I just dropped him. Fucking Christ. No, he's not broken good. People were bitching about this. Personally, I'm not too caring about it. This is the new Legion Astartes Age of Darkness, version 1.2. It only really affects me in that Garrow will have Duelist Edge. I have Garrow, I just haven't put him into the story yet. And all of the nerfing, the second calf that is all the Fulmentaris, Telemachus, and Locturus Storm Squad. So the big bitch is the Fulmentaris now can either choose a close combat weapon or the Targeter. Targeter will give you rerolls to hit, but they're already Ballistic Skill 5. I fucking nearly shot myself. I thought the freaking weapon skill had done. Ballistic Skill 5, so they're only hitting on 2s anyway. And then instead of getting brutal, I don't know if you can see this. Instead of getting brutal, it's now a 36, which increases its range by a foot. Strength went down, AP went up. Breaching 4, it's just basically a plasma gun at 36-inch range without gets hot. Now that itself, if that was just a stat line, you'd be quite happy with that, because but because you're comparing it with the old one, which had brutal 2, which is the rule that gives you 2 wounds per hit, you're going to whinge about it. But I think that's all right. And to prove it, I'm playing them this Friday. Splinter missiles went down in strength and up in AP, but they still retain pinning. So yeah, still friggin' launching friggin' 40 shots, hitting on 2s. Wounded on 3s or 4s, depending on what you're shooting at. That's not bad. I don't think it's that bad. This one stung. Because this is what I was planning on making the Ultramarines out of. That went up by 50 points. The rest of the rules remained the same. And Telemachus, I had no intention of fucking putting them together, so fuck it. The rest of the thing, I've got my very first APOC game this week. And I am fucking massively looking forward to that. 7,500 points for me. 30,000 on the table in total because we're playing a 2v2. So I'm very massively looking forward to that. I've got a whole list that I'm hopefully going to run a good battle report on that. Like I'll make sure that I've got film in the camera, meaning batteries. I've got my list. I'll try and get everyone else's list. I'll try and do a freaking Mickey Mouse one, especially because it's probably going to be the last one before, until after Christmas. But other than that, progress is going well. I've just been having a tippy-top time of it. I've been able to get some painting done. I've been reading the new rules, and I'm not freaking having a pissy sad fit about it. And I'm just enjoying life. So yeah, it's been a good week, and I am thoroughly enjoying myself. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Give your missus a kiss, and I'll catch you all later. Cheerio.